Yo, what up, how you doing, guys? My name is Sanj and today we are back with another video. That is right, 2 for 2. One video last week, one video this week. We're trying to finish the end of 2020 on a more positive and consistent note here on this channel. As you can see from the title of the video, today we have one of the most highly requested, plus somewhat of a tradition on this channel now. Every single year, more so during the summer as opposed to the winter, we have a summer sale pickups video where I tend to showcase what I've purchased over the last sort of month. And as you know, the most clutch tool / service during sale periods is ShopTagger, who have sponsored many videos on the channel previously. They have been a tremendous support over the years for this channel, for the growth of this channel. And I actually want to say a massive thank you to the wonderful people over there, because without brands and sponsorship like those, when I went quiet over, you know, the 4-month period or whatever, it would have been a bit sticky around lockdown. However, having that relationship with said brands and having done so much work in the past, it definitely made riding the wave of the lockdown a lot smoother. So I'm eternally grateful, and obviously that is a massive thanks to you guys as well, because without your support and without you guys actually, you know, utilizing the platform, they wouldn't keep coming back to me. So I'm thankful for them, I'm thankful for you. But if you guys aren't aware of what ShopTagger is, it is a platform / widget and an iPhone app or just phone app that actually notifies you once an item goes on sale, once you've saved it onto the platform, and it also tells you whenever something comes back in stock. Now this has been so clutch for me. So many of the pieces that I'm about to show you today were acquired via ShopTagger, and it only made sense. So here's a quick little demonstration reel on how to use it and how you may benefit from some of their services. Roll it on. Okay, first things first, when you download the link in the description box down below, you'll be greeted to this page where you click on Get ShopTagger, it's free. And then from then onwards, it's a pretty self-explanatory process. So once you've installed it, you'll be greeted by this page. Now obviously, as you can see, I've already used the platform. I've got a couple of items saved. Then you go to your favorite retailer or retailer that you wish to save an item from. Farfetch in my example. Take a piece, for example this highly recommend jumper, click on the little widget that appears on the side, choose the size that you want, notify when any price changes, at least in my opinion, and you can save it to a list. And with that being said, it's that simple. It's now saved in your wish list, and you'll be notified whenever said items goes on sale. And I also forgot to mention that ShopTagger actually notifies you when the chosen item goes back in stock if it was previously sold out. A new feature they've also introduced is to scour the web for any coupons that you may be able to utilize towards your purchases, be it fashion websites or any other websites. Now recently I bought something from Made and I was able to use this, and it was a pleasant surprise. Now I showcased it in this video. I was only able to save £10. However, every little helps, so thank you. And one of their more latest features that they've just installed is the cashback system. Depending on the retailer and the item, you're going to be able to get some cashback on your purchases, which, you know, saves even more money than you already were. And just like that, you've saved yourself some coin, and if you're using the cashback feature, you've, you know, put some coin back into your pocket, and we love all of that. So if you wish to check it out, links will be in the description box down below for you guys to download ShopTagger. Thank you so much for the beautiful people over at ShopTagger for their continuous support, and I want to say thanks to you guys for allowing me to work with brands that I support and fuck with super heavily. With that being said, we've got a long ass video. I put up a poll on Instagram asking you guys if you wanted a long video or if you wanted this video to be broken down into a couple of parts. Everyone sort of gravitated more so towards the long. So, you know, your wish is my command. Just grab yourself a drink because we're going to be here for a while. We're going to start things off with accessories, then tops. Accessories, outerwear, tops, bottoms, footwear. With that being said, let's kick things off with accessories, and item numero uno. I'm actually going to come up real close to the camera just so I can show you. Jesus, I'm sweating out here. It is this incredible hat that I got from Tsumiyaki Plissé. Just look at it, man. It's so sick. I love the colors, pleated details that can be found throughout their garments, but also in their accessories. I love the way that it fits. I love the way that it feels. And rather than a fedora trying to be, it's actually more of a bucket hat. And it kind of gives me like a very sort of Japanese aesthetic Japanese vibe.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It's
Gets
gross.
the people going.
I just like the look of it, and Tsumiyaki, I believe we're doing a 40% sale, so I managed to grab it then. So this is hat numero uno, and then hat numero deux that I got from Tsumiyaki also in the sale is one of their caps, which I've been wanting to get for a very long time. I was sort of iffy about them just because, you know, it's not the typical sort of snapback or a trucker hat that I normally sort of tend to gravitate towards. I don't know, something about the way that it sits, especially with my braids currently. I am a very, very big fan. Super like long brim, very flimsy. You know, it's a super lightweight hat, and if I was to quickly throw it on, I'm not going to do this for all the hats for such accessories, but this is what it looks like. You know, it just looks really cool. At least I think so anyway. Boom. Can bend it, keep it straight, can do whatever you want with it. And you know, because of the elasticated band that runs along the hat itself, it can fit most sizes and it sits super comfy. Now, usually with hats, I don't tend to wear them with my braids just because of how small the hats are, and then with my braids, it just needs to be expanded massively. So let me put that to the side one time. Another accessory that I also purchased over the last month is this incredible bag from the beautiful human being that is Avery Ginsberg's new sort of venture called Ground Cover. He made these, I think they called it Tsuno bags, and they just look insane, man. Super, super practical, surprisingly practical actually, let me be completely honest. When I first saw it, I was like, this looks really cool. It kind of would replace the like of a Rick Owens tote bag, and I believe these bags were provided with the purchase of the boots. Now, personally, as much as I love the whole like 100% animal waste free thing, the boots weren't exactly my cup of tea, so I still wanted to, you know, get something, show my support, and the bag were right up my alley. 100% cruelty free, made with agricultural waste. I love it. It's surprisingly big, like you can carry a bunch of things. I can't wait to really sort of wear into it, and I feel like it's one of those bags that looks best once it's not shredded and torn, but like once you kind of give it character, be it with stains or whatever it may be. So that is another accessories that we've added to the collection, and hopefully it's a bag that I'm going to be rocking the hell out of. And then the final bit of accessory is this tiny little guy right here, and I'm only mentioning it because a few of you guys had questioned me in my last video, and it is a new addition. It is these dangly emerald crystal earrings from Atelier Swarovski. As you can see right here, man, I'm sweating. It is absolutely boiling in this room at the moment. But yeah, this little guy right here, love this. A friend of mine recommended me to watch the movie Howl's Moving Castle, and yeah, man, I was like, yo, this guy's earrings are so sick. And then within a week later, this appeared. Well, I actively looked for it, but this appeared. It was on sale in Farfetch. Boom skis, bit the bullet. Most people know about Swarovski by now. They make some incredible pieces of jewelry. Love it, love it, love it, love it. But that is going to conclude the accessories. Moving on to outerwear, we only have one, and it is this bad boy. Jeez, it's so heavy. It is this bad boy right here, which is the Ami overcoat. Now, yes, I do have the exact same one in a different colorway, same cut and everything. Right here, this one has the pattern. If you wish to see how that fits and how that looks, refer back to my how to style overcoats video, which actually I'll leave a card for it. Is it here or here? It's been so long, I don't even know. I'm pretty sure it's here, which I'll leave a card for it. This was a video that I did with the boy Daniel Simmons, but basically I love that shape. Like the shape of that coat, genuinely is one of my all-time favorites, and I actually wouldn't mind getting all of the coats that they came out with in said shape from Ami. So they did a smashing job. I saw the tan one pop up on sale in Farfetch. I saved it into my shop tagger. I actually waited until it went right down. Plus, I think Farfetch were offering like a 15 or 20% extra discount code, and that's when I bit the bullet. Super comfortable. It's a slightly different material to the previous one, therefore insanely soft. As I said, the cut is insane. This only came in two sizes, 42 and 48, and the one I have in my hand is a 48. Boom skis. Moving on from outerwear, we have tops, and the first one that I'd like to talk about is this incroyable top from Un Plissé Tsumiyaki. Now, damn, it looks extra blue on camera. Hopefully when you see it on body, you're gonna see the truer colors because it's blue, but it's this incredible light blue, man. I've been wanting an Un Plissé Sumiyaki jacket for a very long time now. The standard sort of blazer comes at a regular length, quite long, single-breasted, I believe. I don't remember whether it's 1 or 2 buttons. Either way, it looks beautiful. Then I came across this. Now, I'm not sure if this is a newer introduction, especially in the cut, or if this is something they've been doing for a long time, but I saw it on Essence and I was like, damn, this looks beautiful. I love the cut. It's a bit more me compared to the normal Sumiyaki blazers. Somewhat cropped in the body. It's got a double-breasted closing with single pocket. What am I chatting about? Double-breasted closing with single buttons at either side. Just an insane piece. Fits super comfy. I went with a size 3. I'm like a size medium to large. So I can definitely get away with a size 2, but for it to feel a tiny bit more comfy and sit nicer, at least in my opinion, size 3 does the trick. Now, this is indeed part of a suit. However, I'm going to be showing you guys the trousers later when I talk about trousers. Bone skis. Then we got a piece that I got from BackyardArchive, which is well, it's not a reselling platform. It's a website that sells secondhand designer goods. Some of them are brand new with tags. They have a Grailed, they have their own website. Definitely check them out. By the way, everything that I'm talking about, I'm going to try and link them in the description box down below. So if you wish to check it out yourself, you may do so. But I finally copped the bandana all over patchworked shirt. Now, yes, this was definitely made popular by the boy A$AP Rocky. It's just an insane piece, man. It looks great. I love the colors. I love the fit as well. It's got quite a unique approach to the cut. The collars are, damn, what's the word? I'm so rusty at this, I've completely forgotten all the like key terms. Asymmetrical? Yeah. The collars are asymmetrical. In fact, the whole length is asymmetrical as well. I believe the left side is shorter than the right by a good sort of 3 inches, and the back is longer as well. The colors are just genuinely what drew me to this piece. Like, the colors are insane. They all sit together really nicely. It's a lovely fit. This is a size medium. In fact, actually, all the pieces that you're going to see today are going to be modeled by my brother, because as I told you, and as you can see, kind of like we still got the bandages on, trying to fix this up, and then I'll be back. In terms of sizing purposes, on top, we're pretty much the same. Now, he has a much thinner waist than I do, so the trousers might be a tiny bit baggier on him, especially around the waist, but we'll figure it out and make it seem and look nice. But on top, we're pretty much the same size medium. I'm tiny bit bulkier, if anything, like M to a L. He's like a true M, if not even a tiny bit smaller. But yeah, for the most part, all the same. The next shirt is this Insana Sumiyaki men shirt. Now, this is from the main line, if you want to call it that. This shirt, come on, again, the camera's just going to struggle a tiny bit to pick up the true colors. Just such an insane blue. It's like this light blue, I want to say almost faded, basically because of the wrinkled texture of the shirt. I believe this is called the drip shirt, actually. But as you can see, the wrinkled texture kind of plays around with the color itself, and it sort of flows between like a blue and a green, depending on what side you might see the piece, how the sun hits it. I just love the fit, I love the color. Size 3, once again, made in Japan. Super flowy, super nice, lovely spring summer shirt. I just love the color. Anything that's a bit light blue and blue, I find sits really well with my skin tone, so I tend to sort of gravitate towards those colors. In fact, actually, this is my first ever mainline Sumiyaki piece, so very happy to add this to the collection. Thank you very much. Next up, t-shirts and vests. T-shirt number 1. We're gonna blast through these very quickly. It is this vintage Maxwell T, which I believe I wore in my last video and people were kind of hyped about it. I think it's insane. The fade is amazing. Now, this is the front, this is the back. This was the US tour in '99 with all the cities, no dates, but the cities. Maxwell on top, amazing artist. Double stitch because 99, as I've stated. And yeah, man, super clean. You know, there isn't much to say about it. It's just the fade on this is so sick, and that's why I sort of gravitated towards said piece. It was sold to me by Rashawn, who is a staff over at Unsound Rags. So you know the people over there have great taste. T-shirt number 2, crazy piece. This is from Owens. Tequadal. I don't know how to pronounce it. Spring Summer 20. This was the super D cut t-shirt that surprisingly sold fairly quickly, like both on their website and other retailers. I was actually able to cop this from Selfridges, and this was the last one. Got it for such a great price. Now it is a size large, which means it fits well in the body, at least for me. However, it's so long. Now Rick Owens t-shirts in general are quite long anyway, but I'm thinking of cutting it up or just going to my tailor and be like, hey, can you shorten this up please? Especially, like, I know the way that I'm going to be wearing it, and I just don't want it to be this long. This could be like a dress, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to have it super low, like I don't mind that. And I know some people that's already going to be like a wall, but you add that with the length and it's like, okay, you might have taken that from your girl. So that is that from Ricky Dicky. And then last but certainly not the least, Cheer Boy. I don't even know if I'm going to throw on body for these, but I did went and got some new Grailed tank top. I don't know if you guys think I'm just wearing the same one. I've actually now grown quite the collection, which I'm very, very happy about. I got two, one in black, one in white, and the reason why I got them is because they say London, both on the front, come over here, and on the back. So we've got it in the black, and we also have it in the white. The other ones, the other tank tops that I have anyway, say Hollywood, the other ones something else. So this has almost become like a bit of a collectible for me, and I'm trying to see if I can get them from all the locations. So New York, Malibu, Vegas. I don't even know if those actually say those cities, but we're gonna try and see, mate. So yeah, those two tank tops, they're my favorite tank tops. I've said this to you guys. I mean, I don't even need to say it to you. You guys have seen it. I just think they fit great if, you know, you wear a shirt and they kind of catch the logo or the symbol. I think it's a cool little symbol, and it's more than just a plain white ribbed tank top. Now I understand that for what it is, it's expensive, 100%, but you are paying into the name. And like I said, this is now becoming, for me anyway, a bit of like a collectibles as opposed to just straight up garments, which is just my way of justifying paying an extortionate amount for some white tank tops. But anyway, moving on, we've got bottoms. We're gonna start off with shorts. I have two pairs, both are insane. And pair number one, shout out to the boy. These are from Running. Yo, I am very, very surprised. I took these to Berlin with me for a sort of long weekend getaway. I wore these pretty much every single day. Super lightweight, extremely practical. I mean, you guys can see the pockets all over. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pockets. I was literally holding onto everything that I needed in all the separate pockets. Surprisingly, like I said, although they're quite bulky in the sense of they have plenty of pockets and most of them are, you know, 3D, it's still very lightweight. They fit amazing. Now these came in 3 different colorways. I believe the first drop they sold out instantly, and he's got a restock at the moment. Don't quote me on it, but I'm gonna leave a link to it in the description box down below just in case anyway. So if you wish to get your hands on them, go do so. These are a size small. I'd say small fits a 30 to 32. You've got some elasticated drawers. No. You've got A, an elasticated waistband, B, you've got drawstrings as well, so it kind of, you know, gives you some wiggle room. Félicitations, mon ami, those were great. Shorts number 2, now these I got at the Antwerp sample sale, and boy, I was gassed when I saw them. I thought they're incredible, and those are the Anne de Meulemeester leather shorts in this insane bleach, dyed, lasered, painted, whatever the technique is called. They're so fucking sick, man. They're very short, especially when you're comparing it to the previous shorts that I've just showcased, but these are a lot more simpler, at least in the cuts and the silhouette itself. So the length is actually fantastic, at least for me. You've got 2 pockets at either side, 2 pockets in the back, leather. I can't get over the color and the technique used to get this wash, basically. I don't actually remember seeing these on the runway. They could have been a sample because it does have this. It does have the sample tag. So who knows? Maybe they didn't go into production. I don't know what the story is with them, but either way, I'm so glad to have these to my collection because I think they're absolutely insane. Moving on. Trousers. Trousers number 1. We have the Unplissé Sumiyaki Trousers, pleated blue in the straight cut. Now these are the matching trousers to the suit that I showcased previously. I don't really want to say much about it just because I've showcased these trousers plenty. In fact, I've done a whole video talking about just these pleated trousers and my love for them. Size 2. Oh, I might as well mention this whilst I'm on the topic. Sizes on Sumiyaki Unplissé trousers especially isn't actually to do with the waist size. Size 1 and size 4 which sounds hard to believe, but the waist is actually the same. It's only the length that varies. Now, truth be told, I can go for a size 1. I'm just so used to the cut of a size 2 that I just gravitate towards it. Depending on your height, you know, if you're really tall, go for size 4. If you're, I don't know, 5'8" to 5'10", maybe size 2 is good. 5'8" and under, stick with a size 1. 5'10" to 6 foot is a size 3. 6 foot and above, go for a size 4. And you should be good to go. These are the straight cut. I don't like the tapered versions, but yeah, man. Trousers numero uno, because they're blue. My white balance is going to be all over the place, so let's just wait for it to cool down and come back down, back down, back down, back down. Next up, we have an item that wasn't actually in the sale. This was a full price new season item, but I've been wanting to get my hands on them for well, ever since they were first sort of teased and released. And I finally got around to biting the bullet on them. And these are from Arturo Obeguero. I think I'm pronouncing it right. At least I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Arturito. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering your name right here. But these are the Gades trousers. Heavily inspired by flamenco dancers and culture. It is this incredible long, wide, flared trousers in this insane material as well. Constructed so beautifully. You've got 5 belt loops, not really a waistband. You've got 2 darts sitting in the back, which really, you know, shapes and highlights your bum, and it sits really nicely. Pause. You've got 2 little ticket pockets. And again, you've got the 2 darts at the front, which kind of shapes and aligns the trousers really nicely, especially because we don't have a waistband here. That actually helps out tremendously. Super high rise because they are meant to be worn quite high. And as I stated before, this incredible cut and the flares. I'm a sucker for flares. This is definitely a pair that I'm going to be wearing over the upcoming fall winter because these are a lot thicker and I'm going to be sweating heavy if I was to wear this during the current climate. And I've also put in a foulard which was sent to me by the wonderful people over at Arturo. I think this was a collaborational piece that they did, only one of 100 or something along those lines, and it was gifted to some people. Definitely a designer that you guys should keep an eye out on because they make some incredible stuff inspired by many things centered around the culture and the art that can be found in España. Spain. Lisbon. I don't even know how long this video is going to be now, but we've come to the last 2 trousers, and this is actually a pair of jeans. These are some, again, sticking with the theme of flares, some Junya Watanabe Spring Summer 02. These are actually women's jeans, but they fit insane, at least in my opinion. These are size medium. Your boy, even with the lockdown pudge, fits really nicely in them, especially considering they're women's jeans. But I purchased this from Reduxing. I'll leave the handle linked in the description box down below. Much like BackyardArchive, a sort of secondhand designer, not consignment, but like a secondhand designer store that you might be able to find some incredible pieces, a bit more Japanese oriented, which I love as well. And I came across these. That's a lie. Someone sent these to me. One of you guys actually sent these to me and we're like, yo, this seems like it's right up your alley. And it was, so I'm ever so thankful for that person. I think they're insane. They're super sick. You've got this incredible detailing that can be found throughout both legs. Everything about them, I fucking love these trousers, man. They fit amazing. They cut really nicely as well. Like, they're not too short, they're not too long. With boots, they sit perfectly. The flare is so pronounced. I love it. Like, it's not a subtle flare. This is like in your face. I'm wearing flares. And you've got this X stitching / detailing that can be found throughout the entire pair of pantalones. Junya Watanabe Comme des Garçons Spring Summer 02, size medium. If you ever come across it, go for it. I got it for a super nice price. Last but certainly not the least, now this is actually an item that I've had in my wardrobe for quite a while. To be honest with you, it wasn't purchased over the last month. However, with that being said, I don't think I've actually showcased this piece to you guys, and I know that a lot of people would fuck with it heavily. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Raf Simons consumed cargo trousers from Spring Summer 03. Spring Summer 2003. I mean, I don't need to say much about it. I'd like to think that most people know what these are. Insanely soft and lightweight material. Size 46, which fits a size 30 waist. They sit great on me. I love them. I believe there is one pair floating on Grailed for an extortionate amount of $18K. Because not many are floating around the market, I guess whoever's selling it can just do whatever they want. Not worth 18k. No piece of clothing ever is. You are paying for the name and you are paying for the collection, and people, you know, getting a boner over it. You've got a couple of free-flowing pocket details that can be found both on the front and on the back. I just love this piece, man. Super lightweight. You guys have seen it in a couple of fit pics that I've posted, and yeah, man, super fucking sick. I'm showing you guys now because I felt like it needed to be shown, and I have yet to do so on this channel. And so here we have them. This was actually the pair of cargos that made me sell off most of my other cargo trousers. So fucking sick. Look at it. Look at it. I shouldn't have done that accent. I shouldn't have done the accent. Woo! Come to the last three pieces, ladies and gentlemen, and they're all footwear, they're all boots, and they're all insane. Insane. That's a new thing here. I don't know why I seem to emphasize it like that. Boots numero uno. These. Oh my days, fam. Look at them. Look at them. Python skin at the front with this amazing dégradé color, vintage, beautiful dark brown, dark chocolate brown detailing that can be found on both sides. And you've got this cutaway as well, which is very reminiscent of chrome hearts, especially with the metals as well. Now, it'd be a lie if I said that wasn't a contributing factor as to why I was like, yo, I'm definitely getting them. But truth be told, you're not seeing them when you're wearing it. What you're seeing is this. And actually, as well, interestingly enough, got them reworked entirely. I'm going to be leaving a picture right now. No, let's get that click again. I'm going to get a picture right. Oh my Jesus. I'm going to get a picture right. It will do. Of what they looked like before. They were super cool and vintage and very worn. They're actually great and could have been worn as they were, but I wanted to kind of revamp them, give them my own touch, and build my own patina with them. So I dropped them off to my guy over in Potter's Bar, who basically repaints shoes for who basically works with shoes normally with like film productions, TV production, and costume designers, but he also does them for, you know, individual people. We decided to go for this dark brown chocolate. It looks black, but it's actually a dark brown, and I hope that with wear it's going to fade out super nicely. And we cleaned up the blocked heel in the back, especially because there was a few sort of broken bits, so those had to be filled out. And we finished it all off with a rubber sole, as I just said. Bellissimo, man, bellissimo. I think these are so incredible. Made in Mexico. So that was boots numero uno, vintage boots. Which one do I show you? Boots number two are the Prada Monolith boots. Now these are the women's wear iteration. They're a lot taller. They have two pockets as opposed to just one, which can be found on the menswear version. Man, ever since I saw these on the runway, I was like, yes, I am for sure getting them. Then I saw them in Selfridges and I saw the price tag and I was like, yo, I'm for sure waiting till they go in the sale. To my surprise, well actually, it's not that surprising. They're so fucking fire. They didn't make it to the sale. They were sold out everywhere. Many people were after it. Now, fortunately, because I have smaller feet, I can actually squeeze it into a size 41, which was the pair that was secured to me by my boy, Sebastiano, working over at Prada. He was able to pull some strings, get it transferred from a different country, I believe. Super sick, super tall. The two bags as well are absolutely awesome. I love them. One's got the Prada emblem, the other one's got nothing. You can, you know, stash some shit. And I'm pretty sure if you wear them out, no bouncer is actually going to go through to opening these. So you're onto a winner chicken dinner here if you were to, you know, sneak in some sweets. Look at that heel. Look at that blocked sole. Extra height. For me, love them. They're surprisingly light. Like I did say, they were heavy when I was holding both of them in one hand, but genuinely for a boot this bulky and with this many things going on, they're surprisingly heavy. You're gonna see me wear these a ton. I'm so hyped about them. And then last but certainly not the least, we've come to the final piece of this super long video where you've just seen me rambling about clothes that I got. Why are you still here? I love you, thank you, but like seriously. Final pair of boots. Basically, these last two boots were the boots that I saw on the runway. Yeah, Prada's definitely. These were they on the runway? Pretty sure they were. But the boots that I saw from the very beginning, and I was like, yes, these boots, I want to get them both. I put it out into the universe, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Affirmations, positive thinking. the power of the mind. What's that fucking word that you use when... You know what I mean. You know what I mean. But it's that. And it is the Rick Owens Mega Lace Chunky Army Mega Lace boots. Kind of similar to the Legos, to be completely honest with you, but obviously they've got the Mega Lace laces featuring. I've already shown you guys what the Mega Lace trousers look like. These are the boots that go with it. I think they're so sick, man. I mean, the first thing that I gravitated towards, besides obviously the crazy lacing system, is the sole. Blocky, great for extra height. They look insane. Once again, very soft and supple, which I did not expect at all. Got it in a size 40. I sized down, much like I do with every other Rick Owens pair of shoes, and they fit great. I got this from Essence. Once again, fuck me, these never went into the sale. Yeah, I was waiting for so long. I was waiting for so long, but they never went into the sale, and I finally bit the bullet. I was like, you know what, let me just, I don't want to take an L on these, I want to keep them. And I've seen people reselling it on Grailed for crazy amount. Which is actually insane, but yeah. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I was able to pull some strings so I could get a bit of a discount. Shout out to the plug, you know who you are. But, you know, these were still very expensive. They're great, and I'd like to think that they will hold value, especially in the future. They're insane, super lightweight. Size-wise, I went down to a 40. I've said this already, I'm just kind of repeating myself. I'm just that gassed about these shoes. They're so sick, man, so beautiful. But yeah, that is going to conclude this video. I have no idea as to how long it is. I hope it's not super long, but you guys did ask for a longer video as opposed to me cutting it into like 2-3 parts. I'd like to thank the wonderful people over at ShopTagger for sponsoring this video. Links to download ShopTagger will also be found in the description box down below. So if you wish to support your boy and if you wish to support them, then do click it, do check it out, and do install it and make your savings. Thank you so much for your eternal support, especially over the long break. The last video was amazing to read all the comments. You guys went ham about the weight gain. If you wish to follow me on my social media, it's all right here, Sangiev, for my Twitter, Instagram, and everything else. Wherever you can find me on social media, that's usually the handle. That is that from me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a why do I keep going? Maybe it's a new outro. Nah. Have a beautiful day. Take care.